Hello everyone, welcome to Oliveboard. My name is Dinkar and I welcome you all in this session. I hope everybody is doing great, feeling healthy and fine. Once again, welcome to our RBI Grade B Livemint News Analysis section. As you all know that every Wednesday we are coming with the live mint session, especially for all of you, because as you all know that live mint is a very important newspaper and article sections which are preparing a very good amount of information and very good amount of articles for the exam point of view. So it has been also observed that during the examination most of the questions are being related to some or the other ways to the live mint newspaper and article. So that is why we thought of starting the live mint news analysis for all of you. So this whole analysis series we have started from the month of July, and we have already completed the July month. We have already completed the August month, and today we are going to start with the September month. Okay. So how many people are there in the session? If they can just wave off to me in the chat box so that I may know you are here in the session. They can say hi, hello to me in the chat box, so I will be knowing by your name that you are here. Please just let me know, guys, how many people are there in the session. This is RBI Grade B Live and News Analysis session for especially for RBI Grade B examination. And here we are pledging for your success with commitment, consistency. At the last, we all will celebrate together because you will get succeed. So this news analysis session will be providing you with the live video batches, providing with a comprehensive coverage of the syllabus, because most of the syllabus thing topics of the syllabus that are there, the topic of the syllabus are there, we will be covering whatever the news are there, we are relating with the topics, and then doubt clearing by the experts, that is by me. Preparation guidance I will be providing you throughout the sessions. Okay. And as you all know that since you are in Oliveboard, that means you are already doing an exam centered study over here. Okay. So we will be starting with the September 2022. We have already completed the July month. Sorry, I have a little bad throat. Then August month we have already completed. July, I think 3 sessions we have done. For August we have 4 sessions we have done, and so we for the September 2022 we are starting the session number 1. So all the previous months we are covering slowly so that you do not leave any information, any article behind. Okay. So since we are make suring that for 6 months of current affair that you should know from the previous date. So we have started the July month, and it will be going on since at the time then the next notification of the RBI Grade B examination comes. So it will be keep on it will be continue till that time. Okay. So you don't have to worry about these live mint session. Everything will be discussed over here, and we will be analyzing each and every information for your benefit. Okay. So, the first thing that we wanted to discuss today is India to launch pre-production run of first lithium cell making unit in Andhra Pradesh. Okay, so the first lithium cell making unit will be set up in Andhra Pradesh. As you all know that India is an emerging market of the electric vehicle, even battery cells, mobile phone cell. Okay, anything under the rechargeable segment, these are being conducted under the lithium cell. So that is why lithium ion batteries are very important for the future technologies of the various type of electrical vehicles and various other things. So this is the first pre-production will be launched in the facility in Tirupati, that is in Andhra Pradesh. Okay. So this whole facility has been set up by a Chennai-based Munuth Industries. Okay, so they have done an investment of 165 crore rupees, and that is going to produce a daily capacity of 20,000 cell of 10 ampere hour, that is commonly used in the power banks. Okay, so this facility is one of the two electronic manufacturing cluster that has been set up by our Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and this is going to produce around 20,000 cell of 10 Ah size. Okay, so this unit capacity, so whatever this unit is producing is going to produce, it is going to be around 60% of the present requirement of our India. As you all know that India's battery market is developing right now. Okay, so right now the requirement is less, so that is why this plant is able to produce a 60% of India's present requirement. As you all know that these type of battery are utilized in mobile phone, hearable devices, wearable devices. Your watches are there, mobile phones are there, then your sound and like various type of recording instruments are there. So all these things will produce in this facilities. Okay, so as you all know that the most of the uh, lithium ion cells are being imported from China, South Korea, Vietnam, and Hong Kong. So India has a huge dependency in all these four countries. So that is why India wanted to reduce the dependency on the battery, on the lithium ion cell. So that is why this facility is being developed in order to reduce the dependency, to reduce the dependency on the countries like China, Korea, South Korea, Vietnam, and Hong Kong. So this planning is set up based on making India a Atmanirbhar Bharat. Atmanirbhar Bharat, Make in India campaign, and okay, and also to make India a hub for the electronic manufacturing. Okay, so we all know that there is a good amount of differences between the traditional batteries and the lithium ion batteries. So lithium ion batteries charge faster, they have a longer life, and they have a higher power density. That means they can produce more power at a particular recharging rate, and they, whenever you are putting at some places, they take a very less space and they are lighter in weight. Okay, so that is why, because of all these advantages, they work more better. Okay, but lithium ion batteries are subject to aging. Okay, and sometimes they loses their capacity very early. Okay, so that is why there is a very limited adoption of these batteries that has happened. And earlier there was around 40% the widespread adoption in their cost, so around 40% higher than nickel cadmium batteries. Okay, so people are trying to adopt these lithium ion batteries, but because of some of the reason, like they are aging very faster, and they are frequently they are failing, and sometimes they are getting blasted also. So that is why the adoption of these lithium ion batteries is not happening at that much pace, at that is not happening at that much pace. Okay, so that is why more and more research is needed in this technologies. So what is this lithium ion batteries? Normally these lithium ion batteries have a life cycle of 2 to 3 years, or we can say that 300 to 500 charge cycle. Okay, you charge it once and then discharge it once. Okay, one charge cycle. What is the meaning of one charge cycle? So it is a period when you have a fully charged to the fully discharged and then fully recharge again. So that is called one charge cycle. Okay, so what is the advantage of that? First of all, this is safer. Lithium ion batteries are safer. Okay, and lithium ion batteries are available in industrial size standards. There, the main important advantage is that they are very lightweight, 50 to 60 less percent less weight they are having as per the lead acid batteries. They have a longest life, good amount of usable capacity, they generate a constant power that they do not lose sorry they do not loses the power all of sudden. The power remains with them, and the constant power keeps on supplying. There is a good amount of power supply from them, and there is no sudden breaks up in the power. Okay, and charging is also very faster and safer. Okay, so these are some of the advantages: lightweight, high energy densities, rate of charges loss is very less. Okay, greater number of charge cycle is there. Okay, and they do not they don't have to be need completely discharge every time, and they operates at higher voltage once the recharge is being done. Okay, then but some of the disadvantages are also there with the lithium ion batteries is that there is a involved risk of busting. Right now, if you've heard that Ola scooters have got busted. Okay, they got blasted at some places. Many cases of blasting has been reported in the recent 1 or 2 years. They they are costly. Okay, and complete discharge sometime may damage the battery, and they are very sensitive to the temperatures. They are very sensitive to the temperatures, and sometimes they have a very low lifespan of 2 to 3 years, and sometimes they are not also available in the standard form like double A, C, and D. Like, so they are only available in few standard forms. Okay, so this is about the lithium ion, and India is the first lithium ion cell making unit will be set up in Andhra Pradesh in Tirupati. Okay, anybody wanted to ask anything till now? If anybody wanted to ask anything, they can say. Anybody? Please be involved in the session, guys. I have not received any of your names, so I can see many people are there in the session, but they can simply say their names. Okay. Now, Airtel and IBM has tied up for edge computing platform for large firms. So Maruti was the first one who has signed up for the edge computing. Okay. So edge computing, we wanted to know what is the meaning of edge computing and how it is going to be beneficial. Okay. So Airtel IBM has tied up for edge computing, right? So Airtel and Bharti Airtel and IBM is has going to be deploying their edge computing platform. Okay, for various industrial processes like manufacturing, automation, and various type of innovative solution. Okay, so Maruti Suzuki, everybody knows that it is the India's largest passenger car makers. So they have applied for this edge platform of this IBM and Bharti Airtel. Why? Because they wanted to increase the accuracy and efficiency and the quality of their product at a floor base, at the factory floor, so that they do not have to read the data after it. They wanted to do the work at the same time by analyzing the data at the same time it has been generated. Okay, earlier what happens that the data gets generated, data goes for processing, and then it is good for analyzing. Okay, it takes time. This whole process takes time, but under the edge computing, the analysis and processing is done at a same place only. So there is a little lag very little lag in analyzing the data, and you can easily check the efficiency and the quality of the work. Okay, so why Maruti wanted to deploy this is that because Maruti wanted to boost the quality control, and also they wanted to make sure that their data remains protected from the other third party people. Okay, so as you all know that the world is moving towards the technology enabled journey. Okay, so that is why this type of technology is very important to boost the quality of the work to and they will be also providing a next generation user experiences. Okay, so this whole process will be utilizing and deploying the artificial intelligence processes, analytics at the same time at the same place. Okay, so Airtel is having a edge computing platform that is having around 120 network data center. Okay, around 20 cities. Okay, or and these data center has an arm that is called Nextra Digital. Okay, Airtel is utilizing their edge computing platform at 120 network data centers are there, and as you all know that India is already allowed the 5G networking, and in the five big cities the 5G network has already been operation. So as you all know that the as we are moving towards the 5G, 6G generation of telephony. So this edge computing, artificial intelligence, all will become more and more vibrant and robust in the future delivery of the technologies and services. Okay, so this 5G is expected to provide a potential gain of Indian economy by $1 trillion by 2035, and so that is why every company wanted to harness this 5G connectivity. Okay, so this 5G connectivity and edge computing capabilities will enable the enterprises. They will be able to deploy and manage the real time analysis, near real time analysis of the data. Okay, it is not like that they have to send the data at some places, then analysis is happening and then they are releasing the data. No. Okay, so at the same time, at the same places, this data is being analyzed. So the benefit is that it reduces the latency and also it helps in higher connectivity speeds. Okay, so where all these edge computing work is utilized, so edge computing is utilized at various places wherever you can think it can be utilized. So edge computing is also called as in place or near the network edge. So wherever the data is generated, okay, there only the analysis is being done. Okay, so if there is any person who is doing a manufacturing business, okay, if they wanted to analyze the real time analytics of the manufacturing process, so they can put a analytics and a machine learning program for any kind of error, or they wanted to improve the product manufacturing quality, so they can analyze the data in real time at the place only. They don't have to send their data to some other places and then the data is stored in a cloud and then again they have to send it back. No. So that is why this edge computing is very very fast, because it is present near the facility only. Then you can utilize this all process in the farming also. Okay, so like there are various places where farming is done without the sunlight, soil or pesticide. Okay, so since you wanted to analyze the data where all these type of work is going on, so edge computing you are putting at that place, you are putting the sensors, you are putting the trackers and everything you are putting at that places, and then you are analyzing the data and then computing that data at the same place. Okay, you are not sending the data anywhere else. So since you are doing at a same place, so any problem or any excess or deficiency can be sorted out immediately. Okay, so you don't have to wait for the data that has to be analyzed and then again come. No, so you can just check it over there only, you can analyze the data only there only, and you can just do the modification. Okay, then network optimization. Okay, so edge computing can also help in network optimization, like your internet speeds, then whether the network is getting too congested or there is a good amount of traffic is coming. So in order to reduce the traffic, in order to provide a time sensitive traffic performance, edge computing is utilized. You know, edge computing will be mostly utilized in the transportation sector. So in the near future, internet of things, machine learning, artificial intelligence, okay, all these things will be related. Okay, internet of things will be related, like all the devices will be communicating with each other. Okay, so if you're traveling at any places, so there the cars from one car to the other car will be communicating with that. Okay, so communication of the car and analyzing of the communication require a immediate analysis of the data. Like if some car is going on from here and the other car is coming from here, so if you have some kind of data center at a remote places, so it takes time to reach the data. By the time the data comes to this car, they may get collide. Okay, so that is why we needed a data that can be analyzed at the real time. So that is why edge computing is being done. Okay, so this can check the vehicle fleets in the actual condition on the ground level itself. Okay, so what is the benefit of edge computing? First of all, it provides the autonomy. Okay, you don't have to require a huge bandwidth. Okay, because you are working at a very small level, so you require a very less bandwidth and everything can be worked in a local area. If you go for oil rigs, remote farms, remote location, these edge computing provide a very good amount of autonomy to your work. Then data sovereignty is also there, so you don't have to move your data anywhere else. You don't have to move your data to anywhere else, and you just have to make sure that uh, whatever is happening is a real time analysis happening, and that is what everything will be there at your head. So it helps in prevention of the data security, privacy of the data is also mentioned, and legal issues are also being maintained. Okay, now, so this is how your edge computing works. Here all the things are working, they are working together, they are getting analyzed, each and every device is connected with each other, they are analyzing the data, and here the edge platform is there, they are analyzing the data, and they are taking care of the data, and they are communicating the data back to these things. Okay, and whatever is important they are storing in the cloud, and whatever is needed for this performance of these places they are sending to these devices. Okay. Yeah. Now, Mighty Startup Hub and Meta launches XR Startup Program. Okay, guys, please wait for the session to end. Please wait for the session to end. After that, all your queries will be answered. Okay, okay. After that, all your queries will be answered. So just be patient enough. Okay, right? So Mighty, that is Ministry of Electronics and Information Technologies, along with the Meta, so that is the parent branch of the Facebook, they have announced that they will be utilizing the accelerated XR technologies. Okay, anybody know what is the meaning of XR technologies? Anybody who know what is the meaning of XR technologies? XR technologies. It is called extended reality. Extended reality. Okay, so now Mighty, that is Ministry of Electronics and Information Technologies, and Meta, they are going to support the startup based on the extended reality technologies. Okay, so they will be focusing on building the technological capabilities. As you all know that extended reality is a mix of augmented reality, virtual reality, internet of things, machine learning all together. Okay, so as you all know that government has a task of making India a $1 trillion economy by 2025 under this uh, technological framework. So that is why all these type of startups and investment in these startups are very necessary. Okay, so India is now no longer going to be the technological consumer, but India is going to be the technological producers of the emerging technologies, and this whole process of startup hub creation for this extended reality will be playing a very significant role in the field of web3, blockchain technologies, metaverse, and artificial intelligence. Okay, so this accelerator program that has been started by our Meta and Ministry of Electronics and Information Technologies, they will be supporting 40 early stages startups. Okay, for those who are working in extended reality technologies, and they will be getting a grant of rupees 20 lakh each. Okay, and even the challenge will also be conducted like learning skills, healthcare, gaming, entertainment. All these places are there where the competition will be done for the extended reality. Okay, so this will be support like creation of R&D phase work. Okay, so the first 30 innovators will be shortlisted, and out of which around 16 innovators will be provided a grant of rupees 20 lakh each, so to develop a viable product or a prototype for the future. Okay, so what is this extended reality? Extended reality is a umbrella thing in which everything is counted: virtual reality, augmented reality, mixed reality, and various other things. All these things are mixed together, and all those technologies which are about to come in the future, that will be all be part of the extended reality. And this will, all the technologies will extend the reality experiences by putting the virtual and the real world together, so that you can make sure that everything is working in a very impressive experiences. Okay, so what are these practical applications of the extended reality? So first of all, in the retail sector, if we say, extended reality will help you to analyze the product before you buy. Okay, so if you are going to buy some Rolex watch, okay, so there will be an augmented reality app will be there, so it will allow you to wear the watch on your hand in the actual wrist. And if you go and buy a furniture from IKEA, okay, they will have created a virtual reality, augmented reality software which will allow that furniture to be artificially put at your home with the help of smartphone, and then you will analyze how it is going to be look at your home, and if you like it then you can buy it. Okay, then training also can be done using this. So whenever you are there in the life and a death circumstances, so extended reality will provide some kind of training tools that are very hyper realistic training tools. So before doing the actual thing, you can actually do a virtual thing. Okay, like if you are working some pilot, if you are working as a pilot or astronaut or a chemist. Okay, so you can learn to do some operation also without actually doing an operation, and you will also come to know that whether you are doing it right or wrong. So that is like you are doing a virtual operation and you are learning at the same time, and if you fall in some situation where you have to do a real operation, then you can easily do it. Okay, so this is a beauty of this technology. So, okay, so then challenges are also there for the extended reality, because there is a lot of personal data that will be generated. So this personal data that will be generated can be easily hacked and taken by the people, so that has to be protected from everybody. And the cost of this whole project, the cost of implementation of this whole project is also a very uh, costly. Okay, so company also wanted the cost of this whole process should come down, so that is why they are going to invest in these places. That is why they are going to be comfortable in utilizing all these technologies. Okay, now yeah, let me answer the question first. So Bhavesh is asking, are technical specification requirement to be remembered as such, or just having a look at would be a sufficient enough? Bhavesh, if you know a little bit of technical things, if you know little bit of technical things, that will be like that will add like a add-ons. Okay, so it will give a add-on to your answers. Okay, Bhavesh, I am talking about this field of electronics. We are already a close to $3 trillion economy. We are already close to $3 trillion economy. We are only asking about the specific place where we want it to be a $1 trillion economy. Okay, I hope you got it. We are already a 3 trillion, we are close to $3 trillion economy. Okay, but here we are talking about like we wanted to be a $1 trillion economy in this particular field, like some of the part of our economy should come from this, $1 trillion should come from this place. Okay, so that is what I wanted to say over. Okay, I hope you got it. In our country we have various type of segments are there. We have manufacturing is there, we have services are there, we have agriculture is there. So all these things we are counting as we want it to be a $5 trillion economy in the near future. Okay, $5 trillion economy. Okay, so exactly we wanted to make sure that from where exactly we wanted to get the maximum output. Like if we say at least we should get $2 trillion, 2 trillion from manufacturing, $1 trillion from our services, and exactly $2 trillion from our agriculture. Okay, so like that we wanted to do it. Okay, so we have divided like from where exactly we can get the maximum out of our manufacturing or services or bit places. As you all know that Indians electronics market is increasing at a very faster pace, even technology is also increasing at a very faster pace. So that is why we are expecting that at least we can have $1 trillion coming from the electronics fields. Okay, that's what. Thanks, Bhavesh. Thanks. So now India's dairy business set to grow to rupees 30 trillion by 2027. Please remember this. Please remember this. Whether you are giving a Nabard examination or RBI, you should remember this, because this is a very important thing regarding that. Okay, so it is expected that India is going to be a 30 trillion rupees, 13 trillion. Okay, it is not dollar 30 trillion. Okay, because our economy is only $3 trillion. So this is rupees 30 trillion by 2027. India's dairy business, because India's dairy business is a very big business throughout the world. So as per the National Dairy Development Board, Chairman Minash Shah, they have said that India is going to get around rupees 30 trillion by 2027. by boosting the dairy cooperative society in our country. Right now we are having rupees 13 trillion that is coming from the dairy sector. Okay, and this is going to be doubled or getting more than doubled by 2027, and it is expected to grow up to rupees 30 trillion. As you all know that our dairy sector is highly organized, very organized during the time of Varghese Kuren, who was the first chairman of the National Dairy Development Board, who was also a part of a white revolution. Okay, since the white revolution has taken place, our India is putting a lot of records in the production of dairy products throughout the world. Okay, so that is why we wanted to make this dairy business to reach a next level. So India has a very important and crucial role in the global dairy powerhouse. India is only the dairy powerhouse of the world, and dairy sector is having around 15% growth rate in our country, and there are various type of value added products like organic milk, cheese, flavored mix, lassi, and various other things. They are also growing at 20% rate. Okay, and it is expected that India is going to rule the world by its dairy products. Okay, so you know Amul is currently producing 23% of the global production of this dairy products, and by 2045 Amul is going to produce 47% of this products of the world. So this is a very big number. If you are controlling 47% of the dairy products of the world, that means you are controlling a good amount of proteins of the world, right? So this is a very important data to remember for your exam point of view. So now what is Dairy Development Board? So Dairy Development Board is a statutory body that has been made by an act of parliament. Okay, so this body comes under the Ministry of Fisheries, Animal Husbandry and Dairy, and the main office of this is in Anand, that is in Gujarat, and the regional offices throughout the country. Okay, so Dairy Development Board has a various important tasks that has been given. So Dairy Development Board is for the promotion and to provide finances for supporting the producer owned organization, and there are various activities that National Dairy Development Board is coming for the farmers, and they are producing and they are supporting the national policies of the government. And the main task of this National Dairy Development Board is the production and support and the uh, help of the cooperative sectors in our country. You all know that National Dairy Development Board is act like a transformational in the field of uh, like in our rural economy, and they have totally revolutionized the rural economy in the field of dairy sector. And now dairy sector being viable and highly profitable, and millions of the peoples in the dairy sectors are getting a good amount of profit by provide, providing milk to the peoples. Okay, and now Dairy Development Board has a reach throughout the country, and this is only the providing a good amount of income generation to the farmers by various type of innovative activities. Okay, and now we are moving towards the last news of today, that is Panchayati Raj Ministry and IRMA has inked pact to work towards the sustainable development goals. Okay, so this you should know who has collaborated with whom to work towards the sustainable development goals. So Ministry of Panchayati Raj along with the IRMA Institute, that is Institute of Rural Management, that is there in Anand in Gujarat, they have signed a pact for strengthening of the Panchayati Raj institution in our country by supporting and working towards the sustainable development goal achievement. Okay, so we wanted the Ministry of Panchayati Raj collaboration with IRMA to work in the area of Gram Panchayat development planning and localization of the sustainable development goals. As you all know that there are 17 goals are there, and 169 targets are there that has to be achieved. Okay, so these targets and goal can only be achieved once you start performing from the base level. Okay, from the local level, that is a village level. Okay, so there you have to find out the gaps and then you have to find out the possible solution, and then you have to prepare a model that is called gram panchayat development plan, and then link that panchayat model plan along with the your sustainable development goals. Okay, so your gram panchayat development model should be working with the localization of sustainable development goal practices. So we have to create a total grassroots linking of the gram panchayat development program. Okay, so best village field work segment have to be taken care of, and the irma students, those people who have been working in the irma and who are being students of the irma institute, they have to go to the villages, they have to work in the rural management activities, and they have to take the help of the sustainable development goals, and the targets have to be taken by all those peoples, and this will help in achieving the sustainable development goals. At the same time, these students will be having a learning practices, they will be having exposure to the rural economy, society and polity of the rural area, so both will get advantages of this same. Okay, so field experience the students will be getting, interns will be getting, and they will also be getting policy intervention, and PRIs related matters will be all be there. So these are the total 17 goals are there. No poverty, zero hunger, good health and well-being, quality education. You should at least by heart this. Remember this properly, because you can put this as a add-on on anywhere wherever you wanted to put, because this will remain universal. This will remain universal till 2030. Okay, wherever you wanted to say about any development, you should remember these 17 points and you can start saying anything about that. Okay, so just don't worry about that. Okay, so this is all for today, guys. Thank you so much, and we are running our RBI Grade B mentorship batch. 100 seats are there and they are about to fill, so if you really wanted to join, please do join that. You will get a dedicated mentor, complete study material you will be getting, and customized study plan as per your need. And we have already started the government scheme batches, so you do join that also. And please utilize the code of December, that is DEC, and you will get 35% off on our RBI and SEBI Grade A plans. Now if anybody has any specific query, they can ask me. Anybody has any specific query? I'm waiting for your okay, sir, this is sufficient for written examination. If you remember this, then it is sufficient. If you remember this is sufficient. Okay, here we are analyzing that. Data is there, points are there. Okay, I have told you about the extended reality. I have told you about the lithium ion batteries. The question will be asked on about lithium ion batteries, why they are important, what is the benefit of that, what is the disadvantages of that. They will be asking on the electrical vehicle. So all in all these bases, the question will be asked. Okay, so you don't worry about all these things. Make sure that you know each and every pointers, all the related concept you should know. You will be easily elaborate. You will be easily elaborate the answer in your examination if you have understood the concept. अगर आपने कॉन्सेप्ट ठीक से पढ़ा हुआ है तो आप इलेबरेट खुद कर लेंगे, आपको कोई चीज बाई हार्ट करने का जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगा। ओके, लेकिन अगर आपने क्वेश्चन को समझा नहीं, आपने टॉपिक को नहीं समझा, तो आपको हर चीज रटना पड़ेगा, आपको सब चीजें याद करना पड़ेगा। ठीक है, तो अब जैसे मैंने आपसे बोला कि व्हाट इज दिस एक्सटेंडेड रियलिटी, so I started remembering everything, because if somebody gives me what is XR, so I start writing advantages, disadvantages, where it can be used, and all those things, right? So it is like that. I have given a logical way of remembering the things. So you have to give a logical way of remembering. ये मत समझो कि मुझे याद करना है, ये समझो कि मुझे समझना है, और समझ जब जाओगे तो अपने आप लिखने लग जाओगे। ठीक है, I hope I have made myself clear. Okay, Bhavesh, बहुत अच्छा question, very nice. How I can take these article is that because I know the syllabus. Syllabus is very important for your exam. They never ask you who died, who got born, Okay, they never ask all this. Always the question will be on the recent new thing, which is revolutionizing the thing. Right now, you know, Egypt, COP summit has happening, G20 has happened, right? These all things are happening. Right now, cyclone is coming. Okay, so all these things are there, which are a part of syllabus. These are all part of syllabus, and the questions will be made on all these things, because nobody will ask you who died, where he died, why he died, from what things he died. They will never ask you like on which date that person was born, on which date this Tesla company has come into being. No, right now the questions are being based on the relevance to the world. Okay, so right now extended reality is the questions of the world. Lithium ion batteries for electrical vehicle, National Dairy Development Board, agriculture sector, directly importance. Since question on sustainable development goals, very, very important. Okay, so this is how we have to analyze the data. Okay, so this is how you sort out the information. Some information you remove and some important you get grabs. Okay, right now, today, on that day, on Arunachal Pradesh, in Arunachal Pradesh, we have a clash with China. Okay, right? So they will be asking you the question on what is the basis of the clash, why these clashes are happening, from where, why these Chinese always comes inside the Indian territory and they go. Okay, you should know the reasoning for that. Okay, and what is the hidden agenda behind that? Hidden agenda is that the northeast portion is a very, very sparse population area. There is no population at all. This area is rich in water resources. Like if somebody able to control the Arunachal Pradesh, total Western China will get the total power supply from that area only. That is the thing that is important, why China is doing all these things. So you should know the essence of that. Why China is doing that? They don't want to gain the territory. They wanted to gain the resources of that area, water resources. They can make a dam over there. They can generate the electricity which is ample for the Western China. And population is not there. They can easily populate that area, right? So this is all things that you have to analyze in the paper. Okay, you don't have to remember like on which date this has happened. Okay, all these things. Dates are not important. Dates are only important for your maybe for your preliminary examination, phase one examination. But that too only very, very important dates. Okay, I hope Bhavesh you got it. On some day I will be taking the session on how to read a newspaper. Okay, I will find out like how you find out the important articles in the newspaper and how you can easily finish the newspaper in half an hour. Okay, one day I will take that. Do let me know and they will let me remind me about that. Sure. So before no, you don't have to come next week. You can join me this week only on Saturday. You can join me in Saturday, and I'm doing the RBI Basic Concept Series. RBI Basic Concept Series I am doing, and I'm teaching finance, ESI, and management. Okay, every Saturday I'm taking one important topic. So do join on Saturday at 9 p.m. surely. And from the next Monday at 9 a.m. I will be taking PIB sessions, Press Information Bureau sessions. Okay, so do join all these sessions because these are very, very important. And once you join the session, you don't have to read the newspaper or PIB or nothing like that. You just have to make a written, you have to do only the writing practice. You have to do that only. Okay, and do join some of the courses because that will keep your preparation aligned. Okay, fine, guys. So thank you so much for joining the session. Have a great day next day. Okay, so since today's date is already over, so tomorrow enjoy your day and I will be seeing you in the Saturday And thank you so much for joining the session. Please provide me some of the comment when the session gets over. I hope you like the session, because your motivation help us to make all these work, and we wanted to make these work for all of you. So please provide us the motivation, and we will be providing all the related things to all of you. Okay, so thank you so much guys. Bye bye, take care and good night, and please follow all the protocols properly of the COVID-19. Bye bye.